Okay, so what we're going to do now is run through the full footwork system. So I will give you an example of when this would be used, and I'll show you how to do the footwork, and then I'll move to the next one. You need to understand the terminology we're using and why we use it. It's not just called that because it's a name for it. It specifically describes what it is and the shape of the movement. So each different sport has its own terminology. You need to learn that for what we're doing. So first of all, I'm going to start in a linear stance. If you're not too sure about the linear stance, then go back to the previous videos. So I'm in the linear stance, okay? Don't forget the neutral bounce ties it all together. So the neutral bounce will be the connecting network or matrix that puts the systems together, yeah? So first of all, linear stance, and I've got a half shuffle or a half step. This can be done forward, can be done to the side, the other side, or backwards. So I go front foot, heel, back foot, toes, this way around. Yeah, I wouldn't want to step across because then the person's going to be offside for me. So from here, I've got half steps. The next one is the shuffle. The rule for the shuffle is the front foot goes in that direction and then the back foot pulls up. So I've got push-pull. If I want to go backwards, I go back foot, front foot. If I want to go left, I go left, right. If I want to go right, I go right, left. That way I never get crossed over. So I've got half steps and shuffles. The next one is skips. I'm going to commit my weight to the direction I want to move, in this case forwards. It frees the foot at the back, that one moves first. And I imagine I had a beach ball or football in between my legs and it pushed the legs forward. To go backwards, commit the weight, skip the feet. To go left, commit, skip. To go right, commit and skip. And again, there'll be constant adjustments of the feet as you're moving around. So half step, shuffle and skip. They're all the basic ones. The next one we've got is what we call a switch stance. So I'm literally flipping to the opposite side. So it's the other side, this way around here. So you've got a switch stance. Then we have a movement called a cross step, where the weight shifts directly forwards and it's on the leg. What this does is it allows me to throw a strike off the front hand without committing a twist at all. This position, it allows you to push back really fast, this way around, boom, and back you can drip. I was actually running once, Silchester Road, a little old lady came out of her front door whilst I was running on the pavement, and I'm bolting and I boom, crossed her, and it stopped me right, like literally nearly from headbutt now, this way around. So it stops you shooting forward. So say if you're going to shoot forward with a shot, the cross step, it allows you to not carry on your weight pushing in that direction. So we've got half shuffle or half step, we've got shuffle, we've got skip, we've got switch stance, and we've got cross step, and it can be done from both stances, left or right, from linear, this way around. The next one we've got is a switch step. So if I was here and I needed to move very quickly to the right hand side, I would use the front leg. So I would open my stance slightly and then push across to realign. What it does, if someone's setting up for a direct shot at me, it pushes me off the line very quick. They have to rotate, they have to face you. If I want to go the other way, I go right, left, this way around. So this way, I go left, right, left. To go to my left, I go right, left, right. So this way and back again. Very important with the switch step, yeah? Again, that can be done off both stances. The next one is the U dance. There's also a previous video for this. So if I was here fighting somebody and I'm pushing forwards here and I go back, across and come back in at the other angle. So there's a switch involved as well. So I come back, across and in. And it allows me, if somebody's attacking me with the leg or blitzing, you can change your angle very quickly coming across. It's got 6 pieces of footwork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Making sure the hands are involved as well. So that's the U dance. The next one is the disengage. The disengage is made up of 3 movements. If somebody is flying at me with attacks, or they're pushing forwards with the leg and they're machine kicking, covering distance or walking kicks this way around. First of all, I'm going to do a shuffle back. I'm going to abort the shuffle. Instead of it landing here, it's going to land to the side. And then what we do is I'm going to fake one way, then I'm going to circle round. And it gives you this spiraling angle. We said before, when you start to spiral, it brings you closer to the target, so you're off balance, very, very important. So I'll show you that one again, the disengage. Imagine someone's pushing towards me, I'll go back, but instead of landing, I'll get some extra space. So from here, extra space, fake, circle, and you can step back in to apply your next shot. The next one is a pivot. So for instance, if I was here, and I did a switch step off, and I'm changing distance, and then somebody decides to attack, I come up on the ball of the front foot, and with the back foot, I draw a semicircle to turn around and change the angle. This is done towards the backside, very similar to a spinning kick as well. So from here, spin, yeah. From there, ball of the front foot, pivot, change your angle. You can do a very small pivot this way, or you can do a much bigger pivot to throw the shots as well. Very, very important. The next one after that is called the L step. The L step obviously is a particular angle. So what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to skip back, and instead of landing here, I'm going to abort that piece of footwork. I'm going to go halfway through the skip, and I'm going to exit in this direction. Yeah. So you can see I've moved back. So I might be moving in, double jab, hit them with the cross, get the skip back, and move off to the side. You can just wander off, and they've got to chase you. It makes your exit very, very clean. It allows them to, the judges, to see your shots, and it gets you out of danger very, very quick. So that one's called the L step. The next one is a J turn. Very similar. So I'm going to abort, and I'm going to skip off, and then add the pivot. So depending which way I need to go, the L step would go this way, walk across. The J turn would be similar, hit, get the skip back, and then pivot. So I'm drawing a J on the floor. Try that one more time. So I've got a skip back and a pivot straight away, J turn. The next one, angle change. So if I was sparring with somebody, hitting down the middle, pop, pop, you've got your slips and your rolls, which is your lateral head movement, coming round underneath. But what I'm going to do is instead, I'm just going to do a very small angle change. So these ones seem like they're very simple, but people struggle with it massively. So say if I use this line, if there was an arrow shooting down this line, I want it to pierce my ear. So from this position, if I'm going to step off that line, all I do is I just kick. So the shot will go over my shoulder. It's a very small angle change, going through or here for the uppercut. What I don't want to do is do it going forwards. So I always want to make sure here, angle change, here, angle change. So I'm stepping back, and it gives you your shots from this position. Angle change, this way around. The next one we've got is what we call the layback. So from this position, if somebody was hitting me and I couldn't move very well, my feet would move. If I lean back too far, this happened, Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman. Anderson Silva got back and he didn't have a skip installed in his footwork. So where he could have skipped, he tried to move the back leg, but the weight was on it and it couldn't go, and then that's it. So what I need to do from here, I need to remember that the front leg's always available. So from this position, say I've done my attack, I step the back leg away and I lay back. From here, it doesn't matter how low you get, there's always a skip available, which sometimes if you get hit, it can cause this waving motion to come away. You can absorb the power in the shots this way. So the lay back from this position, front leg goes back to a reverse punch position and the head moves with it. And either you can come back up delivering your shot, or you can exit out with a skip away from the lay back position. Then the next one, the last one we're going to show you on this footwork system is the break-offs. So the break-offs are a little bit more complicated. If I was here, my target's directly in front of me. When I break off to the right-hand side, I need to counter back with the left-hand side. So I'm going to move right, but I'm going to hit with the left leg or the left hand. So I'm going to do a switch step and then step in. So from here, I switch step to the right-hand side. Left leg, left leg, but you face the target, yeah? This way. So we're saying it's a break. It's a much bigger angle change than a normal switch step. Here, gives you this 45 to almost 90 degree angle change. If I'm going to the left, it's the same. I go right leg, left leg, but it goes to the back, and the right leg goes forwards. So there's a rhythm and a time into these movements. Now I'm in the right stance, and I need to go to the right side. So this would be a movement back again. So all I'm going to do from here, I'm going to step with the left leg, push the right leg, step back in with the left leg. So I've got this U-dance position here. I've got a move around and a change. So the angle changes on the break-offs. The rule is, if I go right, I hit left. If I go left, I hit right, this way around. Same with the hand. I'm right, I want to go left, I hit left. I'm left, I want to go right, I hit right, this way around. If I want to go right from the right stance, I've got to hit left, but if I want to go left from the right stance, I just stay there with the angle changes. So there's some rules to it. A little bit complicated, and it's easier to apply it on the bags or with a partner to get an understanding of it. But this is our footwork system. So we've got half shuffles, shuffles, skips, switch steps, switch stances, cross step, U dance, disengage, pivot, L step, J turn, angle change, break off, and lay back. Very, very important to learn them all. Good work.